here again. Hello, everyone. I feel really special holding this mic. Hello, everyone. Like Martin said, my name is Lee, and I think of myself as an unlicensed therapist. The reason is because many of my friends come to me for advice. As a therapist for many of my friends, I like to uncover truths. I like to talk about people, about their trauma, their real feelings, and their real thoughts. And so, thus the title of my speech, Debunking Myths, the Reality of Pushing Limits. But before we reach that, let's go back to the therapist thing. When I say I'm a therapist, that means, not licensed, obviously, only a 10th grade, I'm not making any money out of it. I haven't studied any course in psychology. But I think of myself as understanding certain traumas quite well. And to start off my speech, I would like to open with one of my biggest trauma until this moment, which has to deal with the person that's about to come on. There we go. Does anyone here not recognize who this person is? Okay. Does anyone here recognize who this person is? I bet you all do. This is the good old Santa Claus. Now, when I was a young girl, I lost my hat once. And on Christmas Day, I found my hat sitting behind the curtain with tons of candies and chocolate. And that fueled my love and my admiration for Santa Claus. Now, I continued to believe in him for 14 years, despite seeing fake Santa Claus parading through the street every single year. And I think of all of my friends as fools, because I didn't believe in Santa Claus. He's giving you all the presents, he's taking care of you, he knows if you're naughty or nice. What's the reason not to believe in him? And then one day, specifically someday in 2019, December 2019, I forgot to write my Christmas letter, which usually isn't a problem, if not for the fact that my mom spent a lot of money on one specific trip that was extremely expensive. Now, on the morning of Christmas Day, I woke up and I ran under my fake Christmas tree, made from plastic, but I didn't recycle it. And there were no presents. Absolutely no presents. Not even one note. I was terrified. What did I do wrong? I got so many medals that year. I got good grades. I wasn't a very good girl. And so I came downstairs and I asked my mom, what happened? What is going on? Why are there no presents under that tree? And she said, I wasted too much money on you this year. No more presents for you. There will be no Santa Claus. That was just me. And then she walked away. So I did what I do best. I cried the entire night and ate a whole tub of ice cream while crying. Now, what does this have to do with the rest of my speech? It has to do with the fact that when I learned that there were no Santa Claus, I had also consequently learned two lessons. One, that I'm going to have to do everything by myself now. That is something my mom told me after. That there's no one who's going to give you presents just because you're a good girl, just because you've done well. You have to earn it. You have to get it for yourself. No one's going to give it to you. And also, the longer you live in the lie, the worse it will hurt when the truth comes out. I've believed in him for 14 years, and it still hurts now. So, because I have to do everything on my own now. I've always did everything on my own, honestly, but that was the moment that I recognized that truth deep in my soul. And I tried to reach out and get advice from my friends and my family and my superiors. And I also tried to read a lot of self-help books. But what I got from it was self-help or no help. To me, a lot of my problems that I face every single day are not mentioned at all in those self-help books. it's like in math or in physics, where your teachers tell you to apply the formula to the problem and then you get the result. Let me tell you something, that being how it works. You apply the formula, the math formula to the math problem, and you make a chimpanzee as a result. And that's how my journey has been for the past few years. So I want to stand here in front of you today to help you uncover some truth, some real struggles behind achieving your dream. And that achieving your dream, even though it isn't sunny, and even though these problems aren't talked about much, I'm going to stand here and talk about those problems today to you, so that if I can help you, even just for a little bit, that would make me happy. All right, so let's move on to the first myth that I'm going to debunk. That's awkward. Let's return to the first slide. There we go. So the first myth that I want to debunk today is that there seems to be a crossroad in people's mindset that you either have to dream big and always strike forward as if there's a rocket behind your back, or it's okay to not have a dream, it's okay to live without a purpose. And these are very different mindsets. And to me, I believe that it's a yes to both and a no to both. Because I believe that it is very important to have a dream. It is vital to have a dream. Yet you don't really have to dream big to get it. Your dream can go from being a CEO of a big international company to simply making everyone who's living with you day by day to smile, give them smiles every day, make them happy, make them laugh. It's not about how big your dreams are. All dreams are valid. All dreams are valid. All dreams are valid. I want to repeat that 3 times so you engrave that in your head. All dreams are valid because it keeps you living. It keeps you breathing for another day. It keeps you smiling and going through whatever struggles you're going through daily for another day. So that's my first takeaway. Second of all, okay, I bet you all know who that is, but we're going to get to that later. The second myth that I want to debunk with you is that achieving your dream is a valiant journey. Many people think that achieving your dream means, you're going through it like a knight in shining armor. You're going through all your struggles with such power, such vigor. But the truth isn't like that. The truth is you're more Shrek than James Bond. There's a type of garlic that is very specific in an island in Vietnam called silk garlic. Another name for this garlic is the lonely garlic, and that's what we all are. We all are lonely garlics. Now, that's a very bad joke, I'm sorry. But the point here is, on your journey to success, you're gonna be alone most of the time. Any decision that you make is your own. Any responsibility, despite whatever advice and help you may get from your dear friends and family, everything is going to be on your shoulders, and you can't take it back. You're going to be alone on this journey. That being said, being alone on your journey isn't necessarily a bad thing. Neither do you have to go through all your struggles by yourself, even if the burden falls on you at the end of the line. And here is my package to you to break the heart journey on your own. Now, who here knows what the name of the album over there is? Does anyone know? You over there. Hell yeah. This is an album that I really love and that got me through one of my most depressing moments. It's called Love Yourself. And like the title of the album, I think the key to braving the heart journey is to love yourself. You need to learn your own values because you're going on this road by your own. And in the end, it is you who you can rely on. It is you, the person in the mirror that trusts you most, that will never ever betray you. you should love yourself. You should think, even though you're alone on this journey, but you're one tiny human on this earth, and yet you're capable of so much. You're capable of shouldering so much responsibility. You're capable of shouldering so many struggles and tears and hurt. And I think that's very beautiful. Next is the Band-Aid. Now, you can think of the Band-Aid in two ways. First of all, are healing factors in your life. Like I said, the journey is not valid. It is indeed very, very hard. And an example of how hard the journey can be is present in both physical and mental aspects. Like for example, before I went to the World Scholars Club Global Round, I stepped on a pin and I had to stay in the emergency room for like a day or two or something. And mentally, I cried a whole lot. I cried almost every single day for 1 or 2 months before the Tournament of Champions of said competition. So the journey is very hard, but that doesn't mean that you can't heal yourself from those things. And that's when the Band-Aid comes into play. Your friends, your family. Even though the responsibility is your own, don't hesitate to reach out to your friends or your family. Don't ever make yourself feel like you're being victimized, that you're completely desolate. There's always help. There's always love for you. And appreciate them. Another thing about this Band-Aid is that I think all of us here knows the saying, rip off the Band-Aid, which means to do something hurtful quick, so that the hurt will pass away more quickly. And that is what I'm trying to do today, standing in front of all of you in this big red circle. I'm trying to tell you that the truth is hard and the truth is harsh, and it's going to hit you in the face. But the quicker you embrace it, embrace the struggles, embrace the hard truth, and prepare yourself for it, to bring yourself forward, to strive forward. Don't run away from the truth. It's never going for you. Next. Now, I already redacted the word. That's a soft lyrics. Don't comfort me. This is a saying that I think represents really well the feeling that you think you might get after any big achievement that you got. For example, when it's a big thing in my life, so excuse me for mentioning it so many times. When I went to World Scholars Club and when the tournament ends, and I got a handful of medals in my hands. And when I was in there, I was in the closing ceremony receiving all those medals, I feel great. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like Mount Everest had got nothing on me. But the moment I got back to the hotel room, all I could feel was emptiness. I feel so sad. I feel like something is being sucked out of me. And it hurts. So, in fact, Mount Everest does got something on you. Because Mount Everest is going to stay high until the Earth comes down in a supermassive black hole, but you're not going to stay high after your achievements for long. As human beings, we adapt to everything really, really fast, and it's really scary. And sometimes it really leaves you breathless. It leaves you feeling like, what did I do all this for? What's next? And so I got something here for you, a little quote. To succeed, you must leave past successes behind. This is a quote by my mom. I don't know where she got it from, so sorry, copyright. But she tells me this every single day. To succeed, you must leave past successes behind, which is to say, when you achieve something, think of it as a good journey, as a good experience, not as if that goal achieved is going to propel you onto the top of the world. It's not going to do that. You're going to gain beautiful experiences. You're going to gain new friends for life even, and hurtful but powerful lessons. That's what you'll gain from any successes that you have. It's not going to propel you onto the top of the world. We're not going to stay on top forever. You have to leave the success behind. You have to get closure and move on. bigger and better things. Or maybe smaller and better things. All good. Now, I present you the dragon's goal to achieve your dreams. First, having a dream, any dream at all, let me tell you, any dream, no matter how big or small it sounds, but you must have one to propel you towards your future. Second of all, the road to success is not valiant, but that doesn't mean you have to brave it all alone. Get help, heal yourself, embrace the hard truth, and move forward. Third of all, end the journey to start many more. Don't live in the past. Don't live in past successes. Always live in the present and in the future. Thank you.